Hey everybody, Andrew Reynolds with FindYourFuels.com here to answer another one of your questions. Today, one that I'm sure we've asked ourselves many times: how do I grow in leadership? How do I become a better leader? And once again, trying to keep things as simple as possible, let's understand the real basics of what leadership is. Leadership is being responsible for something and being able to make decisions. Someone has to be responsible. The buck has to stop somewhere. And if you have the strength and moral character to say, I am responsible, that makes people want to put you in leadership. Not only is it an example that they hope others catch that infection, but it shows that you're responsible. It shows that you are willing to not make excuses and you can be at least consistent. Maybe not even consistently good, but consistently honest. And one of the hardest to really accept definitions of leadership is providing decisions. But let's think of it in a simple term. If you're with a group of 10 friends, and first of all you want to decide what we're going to do tonight, that might take 20 minutes. If you want to decide what we're going to eat afterwards, that might be another 20 minutes. And it goes on and on and on. Where do you want to eat? What time should we go? How long should we stay there? The more the group languishes in striking forward is the more the group is actually moving backwards. Because in my view and the view of many other successful people, you're either growing or you're shrinking. And leaders have an instinctive knowledge that if we're not moving forward, we're moving backwards. And even if the group is undecided, and even if someone has to take responsibility for being the unpopular one who gets things moving, we are comfortable with leadership. And that in and of itself is what you need to understand about leadership. It's not even the desire to be in charge many times, or to appear more important than others. If you are a true leader, you want to serve the group. And sometimes the best service you can bring the group is a decision. And after that, I really want you, in thinking about growing your leadership, I want to ask you, what's your bullseye? Because leadership can be very easy if you're encouraging people to relax or retire even. I've been to many business conferences of people wanting to grow their business, grow their income, and all the presenter can talk about is basically retiring at 25. But if relaxing, if retiring, if stopping is your bullseye, if the weekend is your bullseye, let's just stop right there. Are you working for the weekend? Are you encouraging people to move towards initiatives just so you can get something off your back? If resting is your goal, if that's your bullseye, you're going to miss the mark entirely. If you can't get them excited about the chase, about the accomplishment, about the payoff after all the work, that's the good stuff. Not relaxing, but reward. If you can make your bullseye work, that's something fantastic as a leader. If you can make growth and overcoming difficulty your bullseye, that's fantastic. Because I'll tell you, Stephen Covey used to say, he had lost a lot of weight in his life, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. And I didn't believe him. But after doing the hard thing and saying no and just a lot of healthy decisions, I'm here to attest that he's right. And if whatever it is for your leadership, ask yourself that question. What are you setting as a bullseye for people to engage or disengage? And finally, have a long-term vision. Don't just go for the short term. Don't just try to put band-aid solutions on it. If you can inspire the people that work with you to move forward in ways that will help them in the long term, that will address the problems currently, but align all of the action towards a future goal, a future good, that will not only inspire the people around you, but the people who are counting on you for leadership will grow in their comfort, will grow in the record you're setting of consistently good leadership. So once again, if you want to grow in your leadership, accept responsibility and accept that decision making can be unpopular, but it serves the group. Ask yourself what your bullseye is. Are you moving them towards action or inaction? Are you causing them to press or release? Because I guarantee you, if you're causing them to focus on what it will feel like when you stop doing whatever you're doing, you're not serving the people around you. You're just encouraging their worst self. You're giving them license. You're giving them excuse. You're giving them an abdication of responsibility. And that's not good leadership. And finally, if you want to grow in your leadership, try to have a long-term vision. try to make sure that your goals that you're setting the team's focus on are more for their long-term good, even for short-term pain. Hope that was a help. Even if it's things that you heard before, hopefully this was a new spin on it that encouraged you to grow in your own leadership. Any other questions on this subject, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Any other questions about growing to be the best person that you can be for the best price possible, leave them below. That's what we're here to help and do. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.